I'm Charles Megwai, and this is the third assignment for my information 645. The question goes, what are the functions and responsibilities of a risk management professional, RMP, in an healthcare setting? And then give examples for it. For me, I wrote patients, healthcare providers, and clinical staffs in the healthcare organization in general. Every of them are actually vulnerable to risk. The risk management professional obligations include preventing situations that can result in losses or liability. The functions of a risk management professional includes focusing on the very vital and important part of the patient's safety and diminishing medical errors, which could cause an adverse effect on the organization ability to achieve its mission and goals. Now, another question says, what are the responsibilities of a risk management professional? This actually includes risk identification. I feel like the responsibility of a risk management professional is that they actually review prior cases, which are like the previous cases that occurred, the occurrences, and also observe the actions of all health workers. An example that I cited will be like, in an hospital setting, the managers of each department will have to implement like a risk management assessment sheet about the staff and about the patients. And so they give out this assessment sheet where they actually, more like a survey, and they fill that up. With that, they can actually identify the kind of risk that can come across the organization. Another observation for responsibility of the RMP will be to make recommendations. So the RMP observes and they do their report findings upon future issues related to the hospital management. They make recommendations based on findings during the report. A good example of this will be recommending extra patient security measures or giving existing staff additional training for prevention of unforeseen errors. Another responsibilities include investigate and report sentinel events. The RMP identifies, goes through a thorough investigation, and records events resulting to death or psychological injury to patients so as to reduce future risk. An example is having to record a high volume of mortality rate and the causes so as to prevent further losses. They also have a responsibility like they quantify and prioritize risk. They perform compliance reporting capture. The RMP thinks beyond the obvious to uncover latent failures. They invest in a robust risk management information system. They also find the right balance of risk financing, transfer, and retention. So, knowing fully well about the risk management professional, so who do they report to? So the RMP reports directly to the CEO or the board committee. What is the relationship of the RMP with the board? The CEO and RMP asks to educate the board about the overall risk management. They also have to coach all reports to the board in terms that maximize state peer review protection.